1965. Prime Minister Robert Menzies was in residence in Canberra. Beatlemania was everywhere, and you could buy a loaf of bread for 18 pence and a stamp for 5 pence. Yes, it was before decimal currency. After less than a year in existence, on the 4th of April 1965, Brian Holcomb led the Werribee Tigers onto the ground for their first game in the VFL, against Sunshine at Skinner Reserve. Don Trianon wrote his name in history, kicking the first goal. The first win came the next week, against Camberwell at Chirnside Park. To the surprise of many, Werribee made its finals debut 3 years later, in 1968. That initial taste of success was all the club had, as the 70s proved to be fruitless, despite some ex-VFL players and coaches at the helm. Comben, Bryant and Burgoyne all tried and came up empty. Werribee had its share of stars. Even on one leg, Kevin Leese was a goal-kicking machine. John Comben made the state side, and Stephen Douglas was runner-up in the field medal. A large lad of just 16 called Merv made his debut in the late 70s, and now is our #1 ticket holder. The 80s saw the club elevated to First Division as the league expanded. Kevin Morris, John Murphy and Ian Dunstan were high-profile imports. The 90s saw a new Werribee emerge, with a hunger for success and names like Neil Danaher, Leon Harris, Damien Drum and Josh Aziz. The club won its first final in 1991 and made the grand final, only to be beaten by Dandenong. The agony turned to ecstasy in 1993. The ecstasy turned to despair just 2 years later, when the club was told to merge with Williamstown. Thank Monty and co and the people of Werribee that never happened. We've enjoyed continued finals almost every year since, without getting the ultimate prize. We have medalists, legends. We've discovered stars. The jumper has changed over the years and changed back again, and Chirnside Park has become Avalon Airport Oval. Tonight is a celebration of 50 years of the Werribee Football Club. Players, partners, premierships, sponsors, supporters, staff. And you know, maybe the Beatles would still be on top of the charts if they'd recorded this Grubbycations classic.
From the playing fields of Melbourne to the stands at Chirnside Park, we will fight our battles to